Now heading over to the arts industry, joining us here live in the studio is none other than Rwandan Boukuru, who goes by Boukuru as her stage name. She is here to shed light on the growth of her music journey in the industry and her latest nomination for the Prix Découvertes Award. You're most welcome, Boukuru.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. I'm privileged to be here.
Thank you for honoring our invitation. First of all, congratulations on being nominated as a finalist, top 10 finalist for the Prix Découvertes Award. How does it feel to receive this recognition on such a prestigious platform?
First of all, it's amazingly and unbelievably amazing for me. It's a thrill, but it's also the pride. Because I'm carrying a whole flag of our country and I'm putting it to the spotlight of the global industry, music industry, so it's crazy.
Yeah, so your music has been gaining a lot of attention and traction both in Rwanda and beyond. How would you describe your sound and the message you aim to convey through your art?
So when I think of Boukuru as a brand or as a singer, I think of an amazing vocal ability that is exerting a lot of power and authority, and I aim to use it in a way, communicating communal issues or even issues that are dear to my heart in a rather relatable way, creative way, and not a misleading way, positively.
Yes, so the Prix Découvertes Award is something that is not new to us as Rwandans, because we had the honor of having the late Ivan Buravan take on the prize, and various others have been nominated, like Mike Kahura and the rest. What do you think this nomination means for your career and Rwandan music on the international stage? Maybe you can explain what exactly the award is all about.
So the Prix Découvertes RFI, it's a prize. It's more of like a platform given to an upcoming artist in French-speaking African countries. And for me, it's like being put on a pedestal or like spotlight and being asked, what do you want? And you just have to decide what's gonna happen next. And it's a crazy opportunity, because if there's something that artists struggle with is recognition. So this kind of facilitates being seen by the whole world, and then your community finds you. So if I am there, being only in the 10 top finalists, it's amazingly relieving, because there's a job I should have been doing that I won't be able to do. Yeah.
Indeed, the Prix Découvertes highlights emerging talent in Africa. And could you please share with us your journey that led to this moment? Like you said, it's such a prestigious opportunity as well as moment to be able to be in this category. What have been some of the biggest challenges as well as milestones in your musical career so far?
So I've always been this competitive person, and I want to be, my ultimate dream would be to be one of the most inspiring faces of the Rwandan music, and anything that would lead me to that space, I'm going to so forth towards acting in that space, and so I was like, I was given an opportunity and I took the opportunity, because it's an open competition and you have to apply. So I applied and I was selected, just among other African creatives who applied. And yes, here we are. And challenges are there. Challenges, there are many. We could talk about for days. We could talk about them for days. But then I'd rather focus on the positive things that keep me going in my artistic journey. And here we are. I'm excited for the next steps of my career.
Yes, speaking of your milestones, could you please shed more light on that? What are some of the highlights of your career thus far that you feel like, well, I'm living the dream?
Well, I've been given amazing stages, like performing on the biggest festival in Nigeria, Flytime Fest, in 2023. I've been given the opportunity to perform for Kibuka 30. I've been given an opportunity to perform for FIA Awards, a global platform. I'm pretty sure there are people who followed me for just seeing a picture on their Instagram, and it was, for me, it was unbelievable. Even to myself, to this date, I still like pinch myself and be like, how did I come to this stage of my life? It's a privilege. I wouldn't actually measure it because I never imagined to be there. So I'm grateful, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, looking ahead, what are your plans after this nomination? Are there any new projects that are in the making, perhaps collaborations, or even performances that your fans should look forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to being an international artist, and just being part of this Prix Découvertes RFI is already a step towards that. And I'm looking forward to collaborate with local creatives that are here, the local talents that are already in place. And I just cannot wait to see what my future holds, especially 2025. It's gonna be just amazing after amazing. I'm also performing in Sauti za Busara Festival, a Pan-African one of the Pan-African biggest festivals, yeah. So
yes,
it's already looking good.
100%. The sky is only the limit for you. Maybe as we come to the end of this interview, how does one become the winner of the Prix Découvertes Award? How can the people of Rwanda, or even beyond, show your support to you, just in case they want to show their token of appreciation to your music, or even get you to that award as a Rwandan?
So Prix Découvertes is it's a global platform, as I've already communicated. So the only way to actually support would be voting through the link that has been put in place for us, for the people, for the fans to support their artists. So there is a platform, Prix Découvertes RFI, on the internet, and you just have to click on your favorite artists, in this case me, and then hit send, and then yeah, that's and you can do it like as many times as you can until the 16th of Feb, which is Sunday this week. And then after then, the jury will meet, and then they will decide who is the best, because it doesn't only depend on the votes, but it's the only way fans can actually support their favorite artists.
Thank you very much. And as we close off, for someone who hasn't heard your voice and is looking for that extra push to be able to click that button and vote for their favorite artist, maybe in a few seconds you can give a sample of what the people should be looking forward to, or even voting for, as they're out there trying to bring the award home, maybe as a country of Rwanda.
One of my
one of your favorites
compositions would be Imana Yarabyitondeye Irel Muzima Nishimira.
Thank you very much for taking your time to talk to us. Congratulations once again for the nomination, and we wish you luck in terms of collecting the award, as well as your future musical endeavors.